Okay, I am back. Now, I have disassembled the bottom of the pump. Okay, this is that mount, guys. I'm going to put this down in the barrel bung of the, it's what it is, I think, what, 2.5? I don't know what these are. It's the same as a barrel bung. So, I'm going to put that down in the pump, the threaded part of the female part of the pump. And then, but before I do that, I have to, I show you. I got my tablet, so I can't move it around too good. But see, this is the standpipe or suction pipe. See how it's got a little notchy poo in it? So it sits on the bottom, and it'll, you know, it'll leave a few gallons in the bottom. The water settles out and whatnot. And then, if it's happy to see you, see what happens. And then when it's not happy to see you, it goes, okay, so what, okay, get your minds out the gutter. Pinocchio, see, tells you a BS story. It's like the Democrats, they talk and they go, yeah, you know they're lying. Okay, anyway, it's a cork gasket, so it didn't hurt a king. This has got a suction screen in it, so all your leaves and hay and, you know, assorted farm animals stay in the bottom of the tank, whatever happened to be fishing around in there. So this goes up in cha like that. So I'm going to gooperage it. The technical name for this is petroleum safe gooperage. So this is I forget what the brand name is on it, but this is a petroleum safe Teflon butter mop. Alright, so what this does is it'll harden and make a nice airtight joint, and it won't leak, hopefully. That's the way it's supposed to be anyway. It's funky smelling. It smells like dirty old socks or something. Dirty underwear or something. So okay. That's done. Now, I am going to go over to the vise and put this in the vise, and I will tighten that with a pipe wrench. Okay. You want to go with me? Okay, I'll take you over there. God, you guys are a pain in the butt. I'm just kidding. Come on, we'll go for a walk. Alright, here we are. Now, I don't know if you remember, but last time I was over here with you guys, I about cut my freaking arm off, remember? I'm going to try and refrain from doing that this time. So I'm going to put this in the vise as such. And I'm not going to go crazy, but I'm going to give it a couple of turns, or a couple of partial turns, whatever it takes. Yeah, with the pipe wrench. With the pipe and wrenching. I'll just take a little bit of slackerage out of this. I do not want it soaking air. Okay. Oh, hey guys. Before I forget, a few things I do want to mention. I was going to mention this first, but my memory span is about as long as my IQ list, you know, not very long. First of all, thanks so much for John, Chipper Guy, shouting out. We got a whole bunch of new subs, so awesome. Welcome all you new subs. Welcome to the chaos and the crazy train, which is Stump Jumper Videos. Just a brief summary. We are logging, small mom and pop logging company. My wife and I, we've been doing this for 39 years. I'm too stupid to do anything else. Pretty much determined that. She's the most patient saint in the world for putting up with me. And lately it's been a tough struggle, but we're still hanging in there. So we do appreciate all the, you know, all the encouragement we can get and the prayers we can get. Yeah, but while the markets and stuff have been tough and the weather's been horrible the last couple of years, so But we're hanging in. We're struggling along, and you know, whatever. So, but we have fun. I don't know. I don't really want to do anything else. But anyway, so that's just a brief summary. And then on a sadder note, I wanted to say, you guys have heard me mention Chuck Stevenson. Okay, Chuck was my first sub. I think he may have been Nutsy, Nuts 319, my buddy Nutsy. If you haven't checked him out, go check Nutsy out. He's got a great channel. Does a lot of hand cutting. He's good too. I think he may be the missing link, Sasquatch. I'm not sure. But anyway, Chuck has passed away, and I feel pretty bad because he was one heck of a nice guy. We went to see him last year in Columbus, Georgia, and his wife, Sweet Georgia Brown, had just passed away a few days before we went to see him, about a week or so. So, kind of a somber time. He was handling it pretty well. It wasn't a big surprise. She'd been dealing with cancer and stuff. But and then he lost his brother in the same week. So Chuck had a rough year, and I don't know what happened. I think it was December 16th or 17th. He always left a lot of comments on my channel, and I think Dave Haley and Tater, you know, Logger Wade and Nuts, Skitter Kev, a lot of the guys that we banter back and forth with, you know, Chipper Guy, a lot of our friends on YouTube. Chuck was our friend too, and I feel bad. He was a nice man. Although hopefully he got to go see his beloved wife of, I think they were married for 30 or 35 years, and he really missed her. So on a good note, hopefully they're reunited. But I was kind of shocked. I knew something must be up because he was always commenting. I mean, every day he'd leave a couple comments, and I just hadn't heard from him. So I was worried about him, and I think you guys who watch my silly little life might have noticed I hollered out for him a couple times. I actually had his phone number in my phone. I called him just as recently as about a week and a half ago. I called him just to check in, and eerily enough, his phone and voicemail were all intact, and you know, he answered, "Hey, this is Chuck Stevenson, leave me a message." And I left him a message. I said, "Chuck, I'm worried about you. Are you okay? Haven't heard nothing." And I kind of felt that he may have passed, or, you know, maybe had a stroke or something happened, because I didn't, you know, he would have called me back. He called me, not frequently, but maybe once every couple of weeks or a month. And, you know, we became pretty good friends, you know, and very good friends. And I just, I feel bad. I didn't know any of his family, but if any of them do watch or are watching, prayers go out to them. But I really think, you know, it was sudden. The Skitter Kev found an obituary and called me the other night and let me know. All I can say is, when a guy who's been active all his life, worked hard all his life. Chuck was a master woodworker, cabinetry, millwork, whatever, you know, whatever you call it, I don't know. But he was a master carpenter. Oh man, I saw some of the stuff, finished work, kitchens and stuff. Wow. So anyway, when a guy like him or me or any of the other guys on this crazy channel and on, you know, in this crazy life, work hard, and you're still getting to do what you like to do, and you pass away quick, I'm kind of happy about that. And I, you know, don't take it the wrong way, but the worst thing an active guy wants to do is rot away in a nursing home. And as far as I know, Chuck was still doing, you know, he'd take on, I don't think he had to work like a nut anymore. I think he'd done pretty well for himself, which I hope he did. You know, he seemed to have his ducks in a row. But, yeah, I know he was still doing some jobs. You know, he'd take on what he wanted to do. You know, he was able to pick and choose. And I really, I'm happy that he went quickly, is what I'm getting at. Because guys like us don't want to lay around and rot. You know, if anybody ever gets news that I got clobbered and I'm in the woods, so be it. I'm at peace with that, you know. And I'm sure like Nutsy and Old School, all you guys, you know, as far as I'm concerned, hey, it's a lot better than rotting away in a nursing home, right? So anyway, just, I don't mean to get morbid, but I'm going to miss my friend Chuck. You know, I just found this out. I was going to share it with everybody, and I just haven't yet, you know. And I thought it might be a good time to do that, you know. So, but anyway, all right, I'm going to butter this thing up. I got to butter up the threads on this part of it with the petroleum goopage here, and then I'll thread it down in the tank, put the pump on. So I'll be back in a minute. First, putting up with my rambling. All right, I don't want you to miss this exciting bit here. Here we go. We'll butter this up. And what this stuff is, basically, it's like Teflon, you know, Teflon pipe dope. It's like Teflon tape in kind of a semi-liquid form. But this stuff stiffens up nice. It's nice too because it won't let water leak down in by, you know, down by and get water in the tank. So this stuff really works good. It won't let it rust. Pretty good stuff. It's not really anti-seize, I don't think, but it must have the kind of the same properties, you know. So, all right, let's go over here and put this thing in. All right, you little momos. How's that? Is that close enough? Look at that, huh? Now, oh, I forgot. I gotta stretch this all the way out, and then there. Here, hit the bottom. Now, what I will do, see, that means it's down at the bottom where I want it. Ooh, there's gooperage on my threads. That's that old dried up Krishniznits. All right, so there we go. We're gonna sink that down. Let's see if we can get this to start. Come on. Well, this is going to be a challenge to get this to start straight, I think. Might need to put you there because I'm going to need both my shit hooks for this one. I'm going to take this gasket off before I totally destroy it. It's corked too, so I shouldn't even need to silicone that. That should go right back together nicely. Pretty good to find an old school cork gasket. Alright, I got her scared now, boys. I got her running scared now. Oh! Oh, that tightened up quickly. Alright, now let's give this a few turns with the pipage wrenchage. Oh, I'm going to be happy to be able to pump fuel, man. God, that's aggravating. Especially in the cold, you know, because I really don't trust those shut-off nozzles. I could put my shut-off nozzle back on this, the auto shut-off nozzle, but I don't really trust those because I've had them not work. So, you know, once you climb up one of those stupid machines to fuel it, I'm not young and in shape very much anymore, so I usually just stay there until it's done fueling, so I ain't gotta climb up the thing twice, right? Well, if it takes you 4 hours to pump, you know, 50 gallons of fuel, literally, you know, if it takes you 15, 20, 30 minutes to fuel, it gets cold. So this way, we can get it over with, right? I can't get much of a turn on this or I'll hit the headboard, so I'm just going slow. I'm not sure where I want to put this. The nice thing is you can kind of index it wherever you need it. This is a much better setup than that other stupid gig. Move over this way. Wouldn't want you to miss any of this action. Woohoo! It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? Oh, tight now, boys and girls. I wonder if I should be politically correct and have a undecided category. That's good enough. Ooh, that made me tired. I'm all tired now. Okay, now I have to mount the pump on the spigot. Yeah! Alright, hang on. I don't want to make this thing 49 miles long. Okay. We are back in a good position. Alright, let me see if I get this thing sticking on here. I'll try not to swear, but can't guarantee. I try to be a good boy. Ooh, how do I want to mount that thing? I would imagine I'm going to want it like that. Put my gasket back in. Uh-oh. Ooh, my little screen fell out. What did I do with that? Let me go see if I can find that. I had that little screen that fell out. Hang on, I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Because you guys know me. I'm sure I will drop it, or lose it, or bang it, or bend it, or something. Ooh, look at that. This is going to be fun. This is where I usually need like 14 people. Come on. Oh, no way. That can't go that good. Of course not. I knew it. I knew it couldn't go that good. Oh, I get it. The gasket's off. Okay. We get one to go. Oh boy. It's hard not to be able to see to line this stupid thing up. Keeps going. The gasket keeps going. Cattywampus on me. Oh, if I get one started, guys, it's gonna go. I can feel it. Look, a love note. Now, let's see. This one snug it up a little bit. I got it started. Yippee skippy. Let's see. Ratcheting wrench could be one of the better inventions of the last century, I do believe. Okay. Ah. Okay. Now all you guys know how to install a, well, I don't know if you want to follow my directions, my instructions. It might not be a good thing. That could be dangerous. God, I can't see. Anybody else have that problem? Like getting old, it sucks because you can't see. If it's like at all dim, it's like kind of a dim bulb anyway. Okay, let's see. Where are you? You old booger. There it is. I got running scared now. Ooh, it says Tata style 1200 explosion proof motor.
Lithium P37 space modulator with the 1200 explosion proof motor. Yes. Very interesting. Things make me so very angry.
Oh well. I have to entertain myself somehow, you know. The cat needs something. It's not easy being so good looking, I'm telling you. That ain't gonna work. I gotta use this ratcheting winch. Ratcheting winch is like not the most easiest ratcheting winch I've ever seen to use. I think it's like wore out. Piece of junk. Probably ought to shut this off. All right, I'll get it. I'll make another one when I get it going.